Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox. I would like to welcome you to the Sunday Book Review. The Sunday Book Review is the series where I discuss books which impact the compliance practitioner, the legal professional, and the business professional. I hope you will enjoy this episode. The Sunday Book Review for August 9, 2020, the Dream On edition. And we begin with Life of a Klansman, A Family History in White Supremacy by Edward Ball. Life of a Klansman tells the story of a warrior in the Ku Klux Klan, a carpenter in Louisiana who took up the cause of fanatical racism during the years after the Civil War. Edward Ball, a descendant of the Klansman, paints a portrait of his family's anti-black militancy that is part history, part memoir, and rich in detail. Sifting through family lore about our Klansmen as well as public and private records, Ball reconstructs the story of his great-great-grandfather, Constance Lagrange, a white French Creole father of five and working-class ship carpenter. His career in white terror is notable and bloody completeness. Massacres, night riding, masked marches, street rampages, all part of a tireless effort that he and other Klansmen made to restore the power when it was threatened with emancipation. To offer non-white views of the Ku Klux Klan, Ball seeks out descendants of African Americans who were once victimized by his forebears. An era when racist ideology and violence are staples of the current administration, Life of a Klansman offers a personal story, origin story of white racism. And a similar theme is The Saddest Words, William Faulkner's Civil War. Faulkner is obviously one of America's most iconic writers and an author who defies easy interpretation. Born in 1897 in Mississippi, he has famous and Nobel-winning prize. Yet, as literary critic Michael Gorra, book's author, explains, Faulkner has sustained justified criticism for his failures of racial nuance, his ventriloquism of black characters, and his rendering of race relations in a largely unreconstructed South, demanding that we reevaluate the Nobel laureate's life and legacy in the 21st century as we re-examine the juncture of race and literature. Interweaving biography, literary criticism, and travelogue, the book argues that despite even these contradictions, perhaps because of them, Faulkner needs to be read and even more remain central to the understanding of the contradictions inherent in the American experience itself. Faulkner's biography and literary characters are the South's curse and its separate destiny, a class and racial system built on slavery, devastated during the Civil War, and then reimagined thereafter. Driven by currents of violence, lost cause romanticism that not only defined Faulkner's age, but still exist in Trump's America. Next up, Reaganland by Rick Perlstein. After 2 decades, Rick Perlstein has published 3 definitive works about the emergence dominance of conservatism in American politics. With this final installment, he has delivered yet another stunning literary and historical achievement. In this book, he considers the rise of Ronald Reagan and backed by a energized conservative base, Reagan ran on a campaign to make America great again. Too bad the current administration wants to destroy that. And finally, we end with LFA by Alan Feuer, The Stalking of Chapo Guzmán. Joaquin El Chapo Guzmán is the most legendary of Mexican narcos. As the leader of the Sinaloa drug cartel, he was one of the most dangerous men in the world. His fearless climb to power, his brutality and charm, and his taste for luxury all made him a front-page story. He was finally captured during a daring raid that was years in the making. This is his story. This month on The Compliance Life, I'm featuring Louis Sapperman. Louis is formerly the CCO at Dun & Bradstreet and got them through their FCPA matter with a full declination. He's now at Panasonic North America. So check out The Compliance Life with Louis Sapperman. Also, this month on 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance Program, I take up the role of the Board of Directors in a Best Practices Compliance Program. Check out these and many other podcasts on the Compliance Podcast Network.